A story of second chances. December's read for Katie's book club sprinkled Christmas magic over one character's journey of realizing what matters most in this beautiful blessing that we call life. Through the Snowglobe by Annie Raines was a heartwarming read that really had me thinking. Now, Diana Merriman is a physical therapist in the small town of Snow Haven, North Carolina. Now, she's engaged to a man named Linus who owns and manages a toy store in town. We see as we read that Diana's more focused on work than her wedding planning, and as a matter of fact, when the topic comes up, she all but shuts down. Then on a messy December evening, Linus gets hit by a car when biking home and ends up in a coma. Now, after a neighbor puts an enchantment on a snow globe, Diana finds she ends up reliving the day that Linus got in the accident over and over. So this is kind of one of those classics that if you could, kind of the classic story of if you can change what's already happened, could you and would you, and how would you? So I think something cool about this story was that with every choice Diana made as she relived the day over and over, she could very easily see its impact and how her decisions affected others. Now my favorite quote comes, you guys know me, love my quotes, from page 137. This is when she's talking to the neighbor who put the enchantment on the snow globe. The neighbor says, I wanted to add that priorities shift like ocean sand when you realize there isn't unlimited time. Those are the moments when you lead with your heart instead of your mind. And I think these are truly words to live by. Really, how would we live if we truly knew that our time was limited? Something I also found fun to experience while reading was watching Diana trying to explain everyone in her life that she was in what she called a time loop and seeing their reactions. I mean, if somebody came up to you and said, I'm reliving the same day over and over, how would you react? You know, so that was kind of entertaining. Like always, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I will say that Diana ends up with more than you might expect. I liked it. So check out Through the Snowglobe by Annie Raines. You can get it at Bethany Beach Books. And now let me introduce our January read. It is Jacqueline in Paris. We are talking about American icon Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy Onassis, and author Anne Ma is going to tell us through a fictional account how France influenced her life. It is September of 1949. Jacqueline arrives in Paris for a junior year abroad in a place that's still recovering from World War II. And what she sees here is eventually going to shape her future life. So grab your copy and read with us for Katie's Book Club. DelmarvaLife will be right back.